Hello and welcome in my shack. My name is Thomas Travöger. I am from Austria, and some people know me about 2006, 2007. I am the Pyramid Man. Well, today I want to show you to construct a pyramid which is producing electricity, and I will show it to you step by step, and I will answer all the questions in this video. So after looking this video, maybe it comes in a few parts, I don't know it because I have to keep it in a format which is YouTube working. After viewing this video, you will be able to construct your own electricity producing pyramid. Well, first time, please excuse my very bad English. I had a few problems because first I wanted to make the video in German, but I thought if I make the video in the German language, there are too much people which are not able to speak German. They have too much questions, and one of the most things I don't want is to answer millions of questions. Maybe you can remember 2006. Okay, welcome again in my mess. Let's start to make a pyramid. There are three real necessary things you have to do, and all the measurements I will tell you now, they are guilty for a pyramid with 1000 millimeters. That's exactly 1 meter diameter of your pyramid. If you will make some greater pyramids, you will find on my website on www.comshop.tv you will find a special formula where you can make it greater. Okay, let's start to make a pyramid. Maybe you allow that I have to say a few words to the pyramid itself. It's not necessary to weld the frame of the pyramid. You can also use some screws, you can use everything. But it's very important that all the metal parts in the pyramid, they are well connected together, because the pyramid will be useful as earth, as negative ground for all your further work. And if you don't earth the pyramid really, but if there will be one piece of the pyramid not connected to the earth, you will get a real great decrease of energy, and you will see it. Okay, 3 minutes and 2 bloody fingers later, we had 2 holes now in this small copper tubes. The diameter of the hole is not that important. I used a driller with 5 millimeters. Well, on the third attempt we got it. So maybe you can see it here. The first piece we destructed the insulation. The second piece, okay, there was one small point destructing insulation, and it's really absolutely necessary not to ruin the insulation, because if you get the okay, now we have it here. All we need is our multimeter, and I will get the greatest possible setup. So it's, I hope we can see it. Okay, we can see it good. Well, now we have a little accident because my wire was too small, too short. Now we have 84 windings, but we need 97. It's a good possibility to show you. Well, and finally we make our condensator. It's very important to get some clean and reduced stuff outside the pyramid. For this we keep a piece of plastic. It's a plastic wheel, you can see it. And in this plastic wheel I got approximately 11 meters of copper. As you can see here, I made the marking now, and this point is my absolute center of the inside coil. It looks a little bit different because it seems to be too far on the upper side. But as you know, we had here a little bit greater tube, so there is more distance here inside. You see it. Well, I cannot tell it too much. Please don't shake this coil now, because you know inside we have the quartz sand, If this will fall down while you're working, you have 100% to reassemble it. You have to. Okay, now I had to change a lot of things. The first thing is the camera angle. Now I hope you can see better into the Paramite. When I get rich the next time, I will buy a good camera with a good wide angle. My camera is a little bit weak for this kind of productions, but I hope it will be okay. And the second thing I have changed absolutely, maybe you can see it, I made two small pieces of wire out. The black one for the ground and the blue one, of course, you know it, for the power. So we hope to. So, okay, now we have some very easy produced shunt. This is a lamp, a H1 lamp, 12 volt and 60 watt. So this will have a few ampere to cool down all the equipment. And in this case, it's very necessary that you keep care for your own life. Because in this case, it's absolutely dramatic if there is some static voltage inside. Next installment. Now, I hope you can see it here in the video. I think you can see it. Now I installed a little piece of metal with two screws. Maybe you know it. It's to connect some cables and wires. It's the same like this, but I put the insulation away to handle it a little bit better. But on the other side, it's a problem. Sorry. Don't touch this if the Paramite is producing the full energy, because it could be a little bit terrible for you. Okay. Now, in the next try, we try to get a little bit more power inside. What did I do in the last few minutes? Maybe you can see it. I fixed the fan, because I'm 100% sure that we get some more turning speed in the fan. And of course I turned the whole Paramite another 2 degrees in direction east. So it's not 0 degree south and north in this row. It's now about 4.5 degrees in direction east. Maybe it's affected a little bit from the metal bars here. They are standing. It's better if the whole Paramite is directly on the earth. It will increase the power unbelievable. But now we will get a little bit electricity, and it's not the goal for me today. It was the goal, if I'm true, but it's not the goal for me today to break all the world records in producing energy with my Paramite. I want to show you that it's working quite, because there are plenty of people, they told me they built some Paramites, but they never get out one only milliamp. And if we get out a little bit of energy, it will be plenty enough for this demonstration, of course. Well, we will stick on the ventilator. Okay, it's sticked on. So we have the 2 wires. We give him a cork. And maybe you can hear it. We have a little bit more speed now. So, as last time, I will keep the camera in hand. You hear the ventilator, the fan. Now we have some better working conditions. Well, we can optimize it, of course. If we make the coil longer or shorter, we can play a lot. But for me, and maybe for you, this demonstration should prove the function of itself. As I told you, I don't want to break the record in energy producing now. But it would be a good job for you to show me your records. Well, as you saw, the grounding is still installed, because when I touch the whole Paramite, I'm not a fool, I will ground it. But if you want, I can cut it twice. It's not necessary to cut because I made it transportable now. So I will put it on the earth, and now you can see again there are no wires anywhere. Well, I have a last. Oh, okay, we are out of the angle. That's one of the major. I see it. I can see it in the camera. We're a little bit out of the angle. This will cost us plenty of energy. No wires, no cables, nothing like this. Okay. In my last installment, I will show you the last secret, and then you can do what you want with this invention. Well, now we are on the end of my video. What we have is maybe it's self-producing pyramide. This moment it looks like it could work for the next weeks or days or hours. I cannot tell you. And on the end, I want to thank you for watching this video. It was a very long video, so all in all it have to be more than 3 hours. Thank you for your patience. I want to show you a little bit, and I want to give you the last most important part on your way to produce your own pyramide. One of the major sentences I can tell you, if the pyramid is producing sometimes, so you saw it's a little bit tricky to get it, don't put away the motor. I will show you something. You can generate any kind of energy now. You get amps, you get volts, and if you want, you can light the bulb. You hear it on the motor, it sounds a little bit slower, but never disconnect the motor. If you disconnect the motor, you will destroy your quartz inside.